So here we are back out on the graze, out a bit later than normal today, so hopefully that won't affect things. Let's see how many we get. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back. Let's get straight to it then. First one sneaking in on me. Out a bit later than usual, as I've already said, so hopefully it'll be a good day. Settle in on this one. He's already feeding. First one down, job done. Hopefully he'll fall down off this feed. There we go. Keep scope on him now. Wait till he stops kicking. There we go then. I'm happy he doesn't need a follow-up shot. So, number one in the bag. Excellent. All right, number two then. This one messes me about, as you'll see. So I'll let it play out. He's not happy that his mate's dead on the floor in front of him. So you can tell by his tail going. He does give me a run around for a bit, so I'll let it play out. And we'll see what happens. Just while this is playing, I should have a video up sometime in the week of the one leaf NV100 rear add-on night vision unit. It's been sent to me for test and review. So yeah, look out for that if that's the kind of thing you are interested in. And there'll also be a video up with the shot compilations for May. All the greys, just the shots, none of the commentary or anything like that, so just shot compilation. Right, so this is the same squirrel. He's been giving me the run around for a few minutes now. He's eventually sat still, but I can't see his head, so I've got no chance of getting a shot off here, unfortunately. Just have to keep waiting. Eventually then he does come a bit closer to the feeder. Doesn't actually make it to the feeder. Sits still here just long enough. Presents me nicely with the back of his head. And we get the shot off. Number two in the bag. Job done. Again, keep the scope on him just to make sure he is actually dead. So again, a lot of kicking from this one. Does eventually stop. So yeah, happy with that. Number two in the bag. Right, let me know what you think on this one. You'll see why. I think this is 6 of one, half a dozen of the other here. A bit of human error and a bit of movement. You'll see it in slow motion now. You see what I mean? So that was actually a miss. And he's run off. So you'll see here, as I've pulled the trigger, I've maybe moved a little as he's ducked. So let me know what you think. But yeah, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I'll call that. So this would be number 3 coming in. It looks like he's limping on that right front leg of his there. He's carrying it a bit. Never seen that. Anyway, makes it up to the feeder. Has a little look around. Takes peanut. Job done. Number 3 in the bag. There we go. Right between the eyes. Happy days. Not a lot of kicking. Nice clean shot. So got this one coming up on the feeder now. They're all coming in quite close together today, which is good. I'm happy with that. Wait for him to settle in and have a peanut. He's worked out that feeder. I'm guessing he's been here before, but he won't be here again. So we'll just keep the scope on him now. Wait for him to lie still, stop kicking. That's the first 4 down. I did go and retrieve the first 2 after I got the second one. The second one looked a bit put off by the dead body, so I went and got him. So it's all good. 4 down, good start. So for anyone that's interested, equipment we're using is all in the description, but it is the Weihrauch HW100KT in 2.2, Arken Zulus on top, and the Arms Diabolo field 5.52 16 grain pellets. So that's number 5 in the bag then. You see there, just wait for him to get into a little feeding pattern. Keep the crosshair where he's going to be when he comes back up. Fair amount of kicking from this one. Kicks himself all over the place, so keep the scope on him just to make sure he doesn't need a follow-up. There we go. Job done. Now this one here was literally less than a minute after. He might have been sat there the whole time watching, I don't know. So he is 14 yards, so near enough, just over half of my 0. So we line up. Loads of eye juice, loads of kicking. I think that's now number 6. He kicks himself about a bit, but he is dead. Job done. So after that last one, I did go and have another tidy up, stretch my legs, go and have a pickup. So there's no dead squirrels on the ground in front of the feeder at the moment. So this one flying in, full of confidence, knows what he's doing. Wait for him to take his nut, start eating. There we go. Another one down. Happy days. So after zooming in, seeing a bit of this head movement, decided it would be best to take a follow-up shot just to make sure. Okay, on to the next one then. This one, I think this one gave me the run around as well, if I remember correctly. Thought he was going to come straight up and sit on top of the feeder and give me a nice shot. Didn't sit still long enough there, clears off behind the tree. Does eventually come back. I say eventually, I think it was like a minute later. Hangs off the feeder then. Bit more jumping and kicking from this one. Just keep the scope on him, just to make sure. Yep. Happy with that. Happy he's down. So next one then. Climbs on up the tree. I've lost him for a second here. Does eventually peer the other side of the tree. So there's a few squirrels on the ground in front of the feeder, so take time. Bit of patience with this one. you'll see here, I remember what happens now. And he goes and checks out the other squirrels, so just watch the behaviour. I quite like watching it. I quite find it quite fascinating, to be honest. There's a bit of a pounce and a nibble, bit of a sniff. Yeah, I find it quite fascinating, to be honest. Maybe I'm odd, who knows. Anyway, so he does make his way up to the feeder. That's another little look. Make sure he's happy, grabs a nut. Gives me a nice clear shot of his head, and there we go. Find him now. Not a lot of kicking. Not much movement from this one compared with some of the others, maybe. Job done. Happy days. Another one down. There we go. So after that one then, decided to call it a day. Realised that my battery is running low and I didn't bring a spare with me. So call it a day at 9. Happy with that. A good few hours out. All good. Job done. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one. Thanks again. Take care.